Hi guys, so just want to share where we are with the AI Momentum Scalper. So I had turned it back on again now that we're back. Well, I'm back from holidays. Turned back on the DAX standard set from the author, and today was an amazing day. We captured a lot of the moves. You can see here I've got my max loss just in case we do reach a $500 loss. But the max loss I got was $7 and the rest were in profit. So I ended up with over $1,000 on this, which was fantastic. And I have been speaking to quite a few guys on the Patreon side, and looking at the gold, it is quite difficult, not always easy to do. And I did take some losses last week with the gold movements. It works really well when it's going up strongly, and not so well when it's sideways, and pretty bad if it's going down. Obviously, it's a lot less stressful. We can leave this to run without having to interfere with it. And I know that the author's set did have some losses over the last couple of days, and I had a few of you guys in Patreon saying, oh no, you can't leave this running. But I did have a look at the author's trades. So this is the author's trades. He's using the DAX, and you can see that they took some losses, but it's completely recovered. So, I mean, I do feel comfortable leaving this to run. Losses are expected in trading. We did take some losses, but the author did have a really good run from January, literally all the way. Had a couple of small losses, and this is probably the biggest period where we got some losses, but it's completely recovered. And obviously, I experienced today the wins, and it was great. Fantastic results. So I'm thinking of just leaving this to run. So yeah, fantastic results today. Now with gold, the problem with gold is I said that I sent a post out last week. Price should be above the 9-day EMA on the 1-hour chart. Look for support, look for resistance, look for news, look for the start time for the US markets. There's a lot of stuff there, and obviously a lot of this can be quite subjective. And I did have some fantastic results myself, opening and closing trades, or just turning on the bot when I needed to run, and got some fantastic results. But late last week, I also did exactly the same thing, but took some losses when the market wasn't trending so strong. So I am currently looking to see if I can find a set that we can leave just like this DAX set. The gold one, I did trade out again today, but I'm just going to show you the results. So, not much in terms of profit. Just going to open up a new gold chart. This is where I am. So you can see I took some trades last week here, and these were all above the 1-hour EMA, but I still lost. They were quite, especially when it was coming down here, I lost some. So it makes me quite uncomfortable. But let's just look at today's chart. So not really much happened there. So this is what I've got, and it's not. I don't find it as easy sometimes to trade this, and certainly this going up and down. There's no real clear trend. So this is M1 chart, and I mentioned to you guys, if you go insert, add indicator, go to trend, go to moving average, 9 exponential. I like to make it quite fat. Okay, and it's the hourly chart. You see here it was above, and I lost here. So the general rule of thumb is when it's above, buy. But obviously, when it's too far above this, it has a tendency to snap back, which is what exactly it did. And likewise, we're here. It's not really doing much. So I mean, this is probably not a good time to trade. But so you see here, there's some nice trending sessions. This would have been a really beautiful session, I think. But I wasn't around for that. I think this is when I was on holiday. I was away. But right now, we're just above. So I'm still looking for filters, and I don't know. I mean, it's you can make a lot, you can lose a lot. You need to have a real clear move like this, and I'm just thinking perhaps we need to start looking at the angle of this EMA. So there's still quite a lot of room for interpretation. So perhaps, we'll leave that for now. I'm still working on a new set for gold to see if I can find something better. But for now, the DAX one, I certainly think has history and has worked well so far. Yes, there'll be losses, but over the longer term, it should be fine. And since January, we've seen the author's account, and like for like in terms of trades on my account using IC Markets, it's doing exactly the same thing. So I'm going to keep that in there, but I'm going to be quite watchful for the gold set. I may use it now and again, but I do find that it does eat up a lot of time as you're sitting in front of the desk watching it. Okay, so that's the update. I will speak to you soon.